Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Exile 2 Crystal Souls. Last time, we made our way back to the Veneti lands and started to clear out the spore tunnels, as we can see here. There's really only one location in at least this map, assuming that either this is the Fort Halidon or this could lead to another map, right? Not sure, but so far at least we've only encountered this tomb of I think it was Deoic Bach or something. So this was a very tough place, but we did get kind of a cool item. We got the ice plate, so pretty unique. One thought is that Forleon is basically always at 3 AP anyway, so maybe we should just give him the ice plate and just have better defense, right? Because I would say at least 75% of the time in combat, I feel like we're at 3 AP with him, so we're just going to give that to you for now. We also got the Horn of Warriors, so it's a magic item. It says it summons warriors, so it's only worth 500, so I don't think these would be necessarily really good warriors, but it is, free. It doesn't cost mana. You can only use it 5 times, so knowing us, we're not going to use it probably 1 time until the very end of the game, and then we're just going to use it five times, but we'll try to remember that we have it. Anyway, so yeah, because right now we're using a steel breastplate, so 3 encumbrance, 3 sets 7. You could be doing 1 more encumbrance, 3 9, so an increase of 2 for 1 more encumbrance, but you also get fire resistance. So we already have pretty good fire resistance, right? We have the Dragon Skill Shield. This is our only character that actually uses a shield, so I want him to use this, so he could just be super resistant to fire damage, I suppose, but yeah, and then of course, I think everybody else is using Chainmail just to deal with the encumbrance better, so we're gonna continue exploring. We're gonna rest up, so we'll do one more rest. Hopefully nothing spawns. Okay, and let's make our way. Like, doesn't seem to be anything on these walls. Yeah, you'd think maybe this would have connected, but I guess not. And yeah, so this is an entirely new map. So I mean, it's still the oh no, it's actually not the spore tunnels. This is the volcanic regions. This is kind of cool. Last time we went south, I think. So maybe we'll go north. We see lava, but if we go north, from this angle and distance, you can see a series of stepping stones and ledges crossing the lava here. If you went due west, you could cross with minimal damage. It went west. Well, I guess we can't extend our range, but yeah, I don't think this is too helpful. There's firewalk, so we have the orb of Thornhill. I guess we could try to fly over the lava. There's probably another way to get there though. Okay, let's go back down. Okay, this just leads to the same place. Again, so this is probably why you need the orb. I haven't tested if, I guess we could test it now. I wonder if this does the same distance as the orb of Thornhill. I'm curious, but we have the orb, so maybe there's no reason to find out. Okay, so north led nowhere. That's at least good to know, and this pretty much leads... Okay, we can actually, yeah, we can cross this. Right? We can literally see land that way. Yeah, we can definitely go across this way. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. No enemies so far. Typically, I would be expecting lava bats or something by this point, but we'll go across the south way, maybe first. So we use the orb. Ooh, ceiling too low? Okay. I mean, surely we can walk across the lava, but like, I mean, like, there's no way that's what we're actually supposed to do, right? We could, we just take a lot of damage. Maybe you can use the orb heal. Maybe the ceiling is high enough? Perhaps? It is, but I don't think we can make it across. So we can just test this, right? How many spaces? So 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can land on 6. Maybe we can make it so 1, 2, 3. Ahead of you, you see a band of reddish lizards waiting patiently and hungrily. It would seem to have known that this is where the yummy bipedal creatures passed. Okay, so we should, yeah, we just make it, okay. Salamanders. I feel like this is a high level area, but I don't know how, okay. Creates firewalls, level 7, 40 health, immune to fire. 3 attacks. How does that compare to a Drake? It's gonna take a bit. Did we pass it? I don't. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, a fire lizard, it's basically the same as a fire lizard, except it doesn't breathe fire, it just creates firewalls. Yeah, vampires are very cool. Enemy. Same with the Lich. Very neat. Yeah, I don't see the Drake. Yeah, it's possible we skipped over it, which was my fault. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, we're at 3 incumbents, so I'm curious if, like, let's say we equip. I mean, this would take action points, so maybe let's get in combat first. Yeah, we can definitely take them out pretty easily. We're just gonna actually retreat with the mages. We don't really need magic for this fight, I don't think. Yeah, this is pretty minimal damage. So, it's not so much creating firewalls as it's casting, that mage spell that, kind of creates like this, AoE, like, what's it called? Conflagration. Basically the same thing, I guess. Yeah, so we're only taking 2 damage, and some of the others are taking up to like 4 or 6. But I'm curious, if we actually get even more fire resistance, which I assume it stacks, right? I'm assuming that it stacks. Well, it doesn't change it really that much. So yeah, see, we're at 4 AP, so I don't think the extra incumbents actually matters, because so often we are just at max, or we're at a reduced amount of AP anyway, so yeah, I really don't think it matters much. So that's 1 damage, 3, yeah, I don't know, we should have gotten more fire resistance. It doesn't really feel like we got more fire resistance. Anyway, that was fine. Not very difficult, very reasonable. Right, perfectly fine. There's only 1 group of them, right? This is good. Everybody's happy. And yeah, you could have gone this way, right? You could have walked across. You would have taken like 50 damage each time. But, what is this? Someone is Zeus covered in this faded obelisk, Fort Helen, 50 miles north. Okay. So, we all meant to go this way, but I really want to see what's down here. It doesn't look like there was much, but we can't fly, apparently. The caves are too low. Okay, no, yeah, it's too low. Okay. I guess we have to walk across the lava to deal with this. Can we cast... I wonder if flight would help. I don't think it would.
Ow.
Okay, at least it's an instant effect. So that's nice. Okay, we'll just save.
Ow. Ow.
I have a feeling the salamanders might respawn, which, you know, is unfortunate, but
Ow.
we can fight them again. It's worth it just to make sure there's nothing here, which there is. If we look down here, there's something. So I think this was worth checking. Might as well just rest up more, I guess, in case there's a fight. On this ledge, you find the last remnants of a once mighty mobile building, mostly eaten away by the lava. Maybe the flow destroyed a whole city here, who knows. Take a quick look around. What's left of the building won't be here for long. Unless you help yourselves, these skull tubes you saw inside won't last long either. Okay. So we got actually quite a few skulls. So that's pretty cool. There was a city here that was... Maybe it was made before the lava, or maybe it was a a type of place that maybe forged a lot of weapons and used the lava as like a way of smelting things or something. I don't really know. But clearly there was probably a good reason for building it so remote. And kind of just out here. I guess this probably connects, so maybe we'll just go this way. But if it doesn't connect, I would be sad. So maybe we'll just briefly check this out. I'm gonna do all of this area eventually anyway. Salamander tunnels, yeah, that doesn't sound fun. You have a disturbed salamander nest. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we're not strong enough that they will run away. But again, we can basically one cycle these enemies at least, so that's nice. How easy it is to rest. We really should just cast Major Molessian and just make this go faster. You know, it's a natural instinct to just be conservative with skill points, but you know, I mean, at times like this, you know, it's not really that crazy. We can probably just get away with one of these, and it will go faster. Yeah, it's not even comparable. Wow. Alright. I mean, we know what this is, but we have to check, right? Okay. Again, these are fine to fight, right? Like, some enemies are quite annoying, but yeah, I mean, this is fine. I'm perfectly fine with fighting salamanders. The firewall ability certainly has a higher AoE than the kind of flame attack that the drakes can do, but you know, it just like, does so much less damage overall. Like those drakes will be hitting you for like probably 20 damage. Typically, I think. So I mean, yeah, this is comparatively less. I mean, you know, it adds up, right? But Let's see. Okay. We gotta check it though. One of these, there's gonna be treasure, right? So it's gonna be worth doing. I'm pretty sure. We're kind of decimating the salamander population though. This might have bigger impacts than we might think. Yeah, full this area. Jeez. Let's press the line button. I mean, compared to the Tomb of Dale and Bach, right? This is like Saturday in the Park song by Chicago, right? It's just, you know, it's good vibe, right? Like, I mean, this is great. Oh man. You know, it's just when you have enemies that are invisible, right? It you know, it just makes the whole experience that much more painful and tedious. So yeah, that was quite the dungeon. I was thinking of naming it Dale and Bach's Funhouse because that's kind of what I like to name dungeons that end up being pretty big commitments and just, you know, pretty difficult. Although, you know, I don't even know, you know, it's not really that difficult, it's the right word, right? It's just, it's more about patience. Okay, so there was really nothing up there, so I'd say that's a win, because we would have wanted to do that anyway. As you proceed west, the blistering heat of the cavern to the east slowly fades away. The passage ahead is wide and slopes steeply upward to the north. In the ash and dust on the cave floor, you see many sets of recent footprints. Someone has been traveling ahead of you. Wait, so we have instructions for Fort Haladon. I assume the Empire took it over? Or they, this is just where they're keeping one of the crystal souls. I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure this is the second crystal soul, though. And I mean, obviously, it'd have to be the Empire, I would think. Might be a way to get it. I guess not. Yeah. You're on the corner, exhausted by the continuous northward climb. Ahead of you is a large band of armed Veneti. When they see you, they examine you carefully. Then, satisfied with what they see, they attack. Okay, so kind of unfortunate. We have this group, and then right after we have to fight the Salamander. So we can't rest, but again, we have plenty of skill points. So we're gonna get really close, maximize contact, and maybe go this way. And we're all gonna be kind of going all out with this. So what would be good to cast? Pestilence might not be bad, but kind of expensive. I don't know. Like, the thing about the mage, right, is obviously Flame Strike is great. It's expensive, but really you need to be saving skill points to heal up, right? Because that's how you lose fights. We could do mass charm. I just, it's not gonna work, right? We would be getting this dude, maybe these guys, and that's basically it, right? You would be better off casting something else. I kind of want some summons though, because I don't like, what did I just cast? Okay, great. Well, we wasted skill points. That's a great start. Let's start with Ravaging Enemy. fine. Yeah, the amount of mages is quite something. Yeah, okay. We're gonna actually move up and start attacking the mages, I think. At least with one kill. Okay, let's not make the same mistake. Let's summon host. And let's see. I guess this is fine. Now wait, let's get Major Blessing. And we take a sip of coffee. Oh man. Jeez. Okay, in the interest of my time, I'm gonna turn off sounds because they got so many units. It takes forever to get through the round. But we're doing okay, right? We all poison, but again, like they haven't cast pestilence or anything annoying, so now we can pretty much just walk up and start doing what we do best. And this is gonna make it go a lot quicker once you start taking down the ones that cast the spells. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll go. Because we have a front line with the summons, which is nice, and we'll do a flame strike. Actually, yeah, we need to let's get rid of that, and then we'll do one of these. That's a pretty good spot. That's not a lot of damage. Okay. We've cast most anti-magic cloud would actually be not bad. Shockwave. We don't have this spell actually. Yeah. Taction might not be bad. I don't want to summon one of our basilisks. It's really fun to do. We haven't done this for a while. Okay, we did it. And yeah, everybody's still good. We're not actually, yeah, everybody's fine. Okay. We could do just a fireball. Did like no damage. And yeah, it goes so much quicker. Okay, we got demons, that's bad. Undamaged, okay, he's invulnerable. Wait. Okay, yeah, we need to stop getting closer. This is not, I wouldn't call this great situation. Yeah, maybe we'll get the other basilisk as well. I don't think you can summon the same monster multiple times, so I mean, I don't really want to put him in harm's way if we can help it. Let's go ahead and can we get this all the way up there? I kind of doubt it. Yeah. get it close. Okay. Yeah, if we want to get closer quicker, we would have to take some damage. Yeah, that didn't really help, to be honest. Let's summon our own demon. These are really good. So we'll just do it there. And it's gonna summon its... Okay, well... That was, not great. Alright. We can maybe do what's over here before we go the other way. We can also rest and get more spell points. That should help. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, we actually explored all of this. We just didn't save. Okay. Okay. Quite the fight. We had to give it a few tries. The key was basically after you ravage enemy, so everybody's cursed. If you go in and cast Flame Strike on the Mage Core, you can wipe out like 4 of them, and that just makes everything much better. So we got some interesting things. Iron Chainmail would take that. And glue gauntlets. I'm not familiar with that. Great helm, unidentified. Could be worth taking. And bronze chainmail. So I don't know. I think we'll leave it. We should have picked up a wand. Yeah. Okay. D. Oh, yeah. Okay. You search their possessions and find a bag of gold coins, silver sword coins. There's also a sheet of paper with a list of your names and appearances written in your tongue. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the crystal souls. You keep the gold. Okay, well, we got gold. That's fine. Yeah, we don't have spell points, so hopefully we can rest. Okay. They fled. Okay, huge. Okay. They fled. Can we... Can't rest. Finally. Okay, let's get rid of
On who?
that. Quite fine. Okay. So yeah, that was basically a hit squad hired by the Empire, I assume. Because, no, Gataga, the Venetai, was working with the Empire, so they definitely have kind of rogue bands. Not like rogue bands, just different, I guess, Venetai tribes that are working with them. And, okay, here it is, Fort Haladon, so we finally made it.